The floating scroll. In a quiet city, just as the sun began to wake up, the prophet Zechariah stood on his rooftop. The air was cool and still, and the first orange light of dawn was gently touching the tops of the clay houses. Everything was peaceful. Suddenly, a soft, wondrous light filled the sky. Zechariah looked up, and his eyes grew wide. A giant scroll, glowing like the moon, was floating silently through the air, right above the sleeping city. The scroll was huge. As it drifted, words written upon it shone like fire. They were not angry words, but words of truth, glowing with a powerful, steady light for all the world to see. Zechariah watched, his heart beating with a quiet awe. The scroll turned slowly in the air, and as it did, beams of golden light swept across the land, touching every home, every street, and every sleepy window. Down in the narrow streets, people began to stir. A baker, getting his morning bread ready, peeked out his window. He saw the glowing scroll, and his mouth fell open in amazement. A mother and her young son, woken by the golden light, stepped onto their balcony. The little boy pointed up at the sky, his eyes sparkling. "Look, Mama," he whispered, "a flying star." Even the birds in the sky seemed to understand. A flock of doves paused their morning flight. They circled the great scroll, their white wings catching the golden light as if they were dancing for it. The scroll did not stop over the city. It continued its journey, floating over green hills and quiet valleys. Its light was a silent, powerful message, reaching every corner of the land. On his rooftop, Zechariah smiled. He understood the vision. The scroll was a message from God, reminding everyone that his truth sees everything and reaches everyone, no matter where they are. The beautiful floating scroll was a sign of love and a promise of truth for all people. It showed that God's words are carried far and wide. Nothing escapes his truth.